Hey, and welcome to a very exciting tutorial about the pen tool in Photoshop. Now, the pen tool is a very important tool in Photoshop. You can use it to cut people out of their background and replace the background, or replace the sky on a photograph of a city or things like that. Now, if you want to get some images to work with to learn Photoshop, you can do it online by, let's say, going into Google. Or if you want a licensed photograph that you won't get sued, you can go into Flickr and just search for something and click search. Now, as you see your search results, you'll need to go to the advanced search options. Go here on the Creative Commons and select all of them. It means that the artist that uploaded the photographs allows you to use it for commercial work, like making flyers for a club or just making a poster for you. So you can see I took this picture from here. So if you'll go to the folder you downloaded with this course, into files, and in the pen tool tutorial, you'll see the source image here. You can drag it into Photoshop, or you can click file, open, going to the folder and open this photograph. It makes no difference. Now the pen tool is used to to select only this woman and not the background. Now here it will be pretty simple, and you can use the lasso magnetic tool, but the pen tool is more useful. If you can see, it kinda sticks to the edges. But the pen tool is more useful, let's say, if she was on the background with lots of people and the same color, and it will be really hard to use the magnetic lasso tool. So let's start by unlocking the background layer by double clicking, pressing OK. Now let's zoom in a little bit so we'll be more accurate. And as you choose the pen tool, you'll just go like this. Now to make curves, you just click and hold down the left mouse button and drag it to the direction you want it to go. Now if you made sort of like a big curve, like if we'll do like this, and you'll see if the next point you'll click, it will make a curve. So to avoid it, when you make this curve, you can hold down Alt button on your keyboard, just drag this marker down, and you can just continue by selecting like so. Okay, now you have selected all of the image. If I'll zoom out, you can see I've selected all of the image and I got to this point. So to close the circle, you just need to click on the first point you made. As you can see, to close the selection. Now to make it a selection and not a path, you need to go to paths. You see your work path here, and click on this little dotted circle here, which will make it a selection. Let's go back into layers. Now let's go into select and inverse, and right now we're selecting only the background and not the girl, as you can see. And we'll use a cool feature that is called refine edges. It will make the edges a little bit smoother, like you see here, and you can adjust it to make it a little less smooth than it was. Just press OK, and click the delete button. Now, as you can see, we have only the woman left, but we have those little spots here that we didn't remove, so we can go ahead and zoom on them and use the pen tool to select them roughly, like so. And you'll do the same thing again. You'll go into paths and click on this dotted circle to make it a selection. I'm going to select refine edges, Press OK and press the delete button on your keyboard to delete them. And now you have successfully deleted the background from the girl. Well, you have those little areas right there, which is have the red still in them, but you can spend a little bit more time and be a little bit more accurate. Now, one of the things you can do now is, if you'll create a new layer, drag it down below, and let's say choose a green color, and go into edit fill. You can put a green background on her. Now you can also add shadows and effects to this girl, but this photograph is actually really good, but you can add shadow by double clicking on this layer and going into layer styles and choosing the drop shadow. Make the size a little bit bigger and the distance a little bit farther. You can also choose the direction it will go, and press OK. Let's zoom out a little bit, and there you go. Now in the next tutorial we'll use the pen tool and the gradient tool that we learned on the previous tutorial to make a sky for a picture. So see you in the next tutorial.